Well, hey guys, it is Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Hope you are having a spectacular day so far, wherever you are, as you tune into today's live video over here at YouTube. And I did an episode today, gold ball hunting episode with my project partner over there, Jeff Jacklich. And, we talked about two very popular tennis terms today that really kind of conjure up a lot of fear in players. And, the first one is the old cliche, no man's land. And, one of the things that you got to realize is that it's literally impossible to be able to go from, if you're going to play serve and volley, to be able to go from the baseline, behind the baseline, and be so quick and get inside or get on top of that service line to play your first volley, so you completely eliminate what is been coined as no man's land. It's not possible. And yet what happens is people fear being in that area so much that what happens is you get in there and you're reaching so far forward for the ball, whether it's a standard volley or maybe the ball's about to bounce. You don't want to play a half volley in there, or it's going to bounce further in front of you. Players tend to reach way, way out in front. And number one, that's not how we're taught to volley, right? We're not taught to volley being lunging forward and being off balance just to be able to make sure the ball doesn't bounce. So, or just to make sure that you get inside that service line to be able to play your first shot. So the reality is you got to start thinking of no man's land as simply, it's the transitional area, right? So whether you're going to play a serve and come in, or whether you're going to play a chip and charge, return to serve and come in, or whether you're playing a short ball approach and coming into the net behind it, any of those situations, you're going to have to figure out, is it a volley, is it a half volley, or is it a ball that sits up and you play an approach shot inside no man's land? Because whatever shot you choose, it is the one that allows you to be on balance, have great posture. And when you are on balance and great posture, that's when you get a chance to execute really clean, consistent stroke technique. So look, I just don't want you to fear that term, no man's land. Let's flip it into the transitional area. And in reality, you're going to play shots within that area. Sometimes it might take you two shots just to be able to get through there up inside that service line, especially if, let's say, singles or doubles, you're playing serve and volley, and you've got a good serve. You pumped in some power, and that returner is not way back. That returner, let's say, is on their baseline when they make contact with your good serve. Well, they've just eliminated the amount of time that you've got to get in behind your so-called serve and volley. And when that happens, you're going to have to put the brakes on quickly, go into a split step so that you can adjust to the path of that incoming return, again, whether it's singles or doubles, and be able to play an on-balance, good posture, transitional shot. I can't tell you what shot's the ideal one to play, volley, half volley, or an approach shot, because it all depends on when the ball arrives. Are you on balance? Do you have good posture to play that shot? So I want you to, first of all, think of no man's land as not that. It's not a negative. It's nothing to fear. It's simply a transitional area. And then the other popular term that often gets misunderstood is serve and volley, where we are thinking we have to serve and literally hit the next shot as a volley. Just like I said before, if you're reaching too far in front just to volley, then you know what? You're off balance. You got bad posture. Stroke technique gets destroyed when you're way too far out in front with contact. So again, think about it as serve and transition. And again, you get to choose on balance posture. Well, that means the best posture, the best balance means in this one, yeah, I can volley it. Nope, I'm going to play a half volley, or I'm going to put the brakes on early, let the ball get up a little bit, and then play a transitional approach shot. So just wanted to spell those two terms for you guys today. Again, no man's land is just a transitional area, no big deal. And a great way to practice it is get a partner out there, and especially if you're doing doubles, you guys put yourself right smack dab let's say in the deuce side, your deuce side of the court, right smack dab in the middle of no man's land, and get your practice partner diagonally across in their deuce court in right there in the middle of no man's land, and just play some shots from back there, thinking that what shot you're going to choose will be dependent on how can you have the best balance and the best posture as you receive that ball. Obviously, a lot of them will be volleys. That's fine. But some of them will be half volleys, and other ones will be balls that bounce up, and you play a little kind of hybridized forehand or backhand ground stroke. But just desensitize yourself to the middle of no man's land, right? The transitional area, by just practicing that very simple drill. And then after that, you can start to work it differently, where you play a couple of shots, and then you actually transition through up into inside the service line and play a volley. So guys, with that, I'm going to check out. But one thing before is if you're struggling at all with your top spin serve, if you're worrying about double faulting, number one, or you're fearing that you're going to put in such a little fat sitter for that returner that they're going to be able to take advantage of the point, whether it's in singles or doubles, then what I've got for you is free private access to my full course on how to help you really develop a high bouncing, consistent top spin serve that you can actually, it's so good that you can use it as a first serve from time to time. But it's going to help you eliminate double faults, number one, but it's also going to get the ball up and out of that returner strike zone so that you're not giving them kind of a fat sitter for that second serve. The way to get access to that free video, it is private. So you got to drop in an email and the first name, email address, and then click the button over at webtennis.com, and you will get immediate access to that full course. So guys, hope this has helped today. Would love to read any comments or questions you've got today about today's topic in the comments area, or maybe you've got something else you want to talk about in some other area game. Right down below in the comments area, let me know. And as always, come on now, got to get out there today and help someone else have a spectacular day.